It was the kind of street where nothing ever happened. Tree-lined sidewalks, identical houses, neighbors who waved, but never really talked. The kind of place people moved to for peace, for safety, for silence. And on that night, silence was exactly what killed her. At 11:42 p.m., a neighbor heard something. A sound. Not loud, not dramatic, just wrong. A dull thud. Then nothing. No scream that no crashed, no call for help. Just silence. But across the street, someone was awake, watching, and he didn't call the police. Her name was Lila Monroe, 26 years old. Smart, quiet, independent. The kind of person who kept her circle small. She had just moved into the neighborhood 3 months earlier. New job, new house, new start. Neighbors described her as polite, friendly, but distant. She didn't overshare, didn't invite people in, didn't make herself visible, which is why what happened next took longer than it should have to be noticed. She worked late, came home around 9 most nights. Same routine, same rhythm, predictable, and someone had been paying attention. Directly across from Lila's house lived a man named Daniel Hargrove, 42 years old, divorced, worked from home, kept to himself. The kind of neighbor people forget exists. No visitors that no noise, no presence. But Daniel noticed things. Small things. Like when Lila left for work. When she came home. When her lights turned off. When they didn't. First it meant nothing. Just routine observation. The human tendency to watch patterns. But over time, it became something else. He began to anticipate her movements. To recognize deviations. To notice when something wasn't right. And on that night, something wasn't right. 10:12 p.m. Lila arrives home. Her porch light turns on. Her kitchen light follows. Normal. Routine. 10:47 p.m. The lights flicker briefly. Daniel notices. Not unusual. Old wiring maybe. He keeps watching. 11:03 p.m. A shadow moves inside the house. But not where it should be. Not in the living room. Not in the kitchen. Deeper. Further back. 11:17 p.m. Lights go off. Too early. Lila usually stays up. Reads. Watches something. But tonight, darkness comes faster. 11:42 p.m. The sound. That dull, heavy thud. Daniel hears it. He pauses. Waits. Listens. Nothing follows. And that's when he makes a decision. He does nothing. The next morning, everything looks normal. Too normal. Lila's car is still in the driveway. Her curtains still drawn. Her door still closed. By noon, concern begins. A missed call. An unanswered message. A coworker notices. By 2 p.m., police arrive. Welfare check. Routine. Until it isn't. They enter the house. And within minutes, the street changes forever. Lila is found inside. And across the street, Daniel watches again. No forced entry. No broken windows. No signs of struggle. Which means one thing. She knew him. Or she trusted him enough to let him in. Neighbors are questioned. Door to door. Routine. Standard. When they reach Daniel, he's calm. Cooperative. Unremarkable. Did you hear anything? He pauses. Just for a second. Then says, no. And that moment changes everything. Because Daniel did hear something. He heard the thud. He saw the lights. He noticed the shadow. But he said nothing. Not that night. Not the next day. Not even when asked. Why? That's the question. Fear. Maybe. Some people don't get involved. They don't want trouble. They don't want attention. But investigators noticed something else. Daniel didn't just hear. He watched. 4 hours. And still, he did nothing. There's a phenomenon in psychology. It's called the bystander effect. When someone assumes, someone else will act, so no one does. But this wasn't a crowd. This wasn't chaos. This was one man, one witness, one moment, and silence. Sometimes, people don't act, not because they can't, but because they choose not to. And that choice has consequences. The case remains open. No arrests. No confirmed suspect. Only questions. What if he had called? What if he had checked? What if he had acted? In that one moment, we don't know. And we never will. But we do know this. Someone saw something. Someone knew something. And said nothing. Subscribe for more chilling true crime stories.